How's it going? So, as you can see on the screen here, we've got Grayzone. Now, I've not actually played Grayzone since more or less its release, and I played it for a good few hours, good few days, and then I kind of got bored of the game, you know? It does have that Escape from Tarkov feel, and it was really, really good when it came to the firearms and the actual manipulation of the weapons and stuff you can do. There's a lot of really awesome things that this game has that, believe it or not, Escape from Tarkov just frankly doesn't. However, there has been a big update, and with that, there's been a character reset, so we are back at level 1. And I thought, you know what, it's time to actually jump back into the game and see if much has changed. So today we're going to jump back in, do the first couple of contracts that we get when we first start out, and see what gear we actually have now. Alright, so we're in the game. Let's see if my controls still more or less the same. Yeah, okay, cool. Then I believe we've also got a cant. Yeah, we can cant the rifle as well, which is pretty cool. Now I need to remember where the range is, and we'll see what gear we actually do have. Alright, cool. So I actually pre-ordered this game, and I got the better package, so I know I've got quite a few items here. I don't remember having this though. I remember having the DDM4. Got an MP5 now, that's pretty cool. So we've got a lot. We've got a lot to play around with. I have what looks to be a suppressor. That's pretty cool. We've got the night vision goggles as well. I'm not too sure how we actually connect them though. It's not night time, so we don't need to worry about them too much. We'll stick with this loadout for now, see how we get on. And obviously, just like Tarkov, we need to remember that we have bandages, we've got a medical system, all that sort of stuff. And it has been a long time since I played this game, so I'm not promising anything too great. So our loadout right now, we've got an M4A1, we've also got a Glock 17, and we are pretty stacked, and yeah, I'm pretty happy to head out. We've got a couple of M4 spare, and it does look to have some form of small suppressor on, but let's test it out, see if it does. And maybe not. Definitely sounds a lot quieter than it did before. Pretty interesting. I need to get all my controls down. Yeah. And then can we actually chamber check? So he does a chamber check, does his IA, and then reloads. It's pretty cool. Alright, well I don't want to just burn through mags while we're here, so what we're going to do is we'll take a fresh mag. I'm hoping that 4 mags should be enough. We'll take 5 just in case. We've got some pretty decent body armor as well. Helmet wise, I think they're more or less the same. We've got food as well as everything else we need. Well, let's see how well the game actually plays, because last time I was definitely getting a lot less FPS here. I am playing on low settings, I'm not going to lie to you. I am playing on quite low settings. We also need to see what contracts we have, and I need to remember how to do that. So it's tab, we've got vendors, and we've got all our tasks. That's pretty cool. So the gunny we can buy, yeah, we can buy M4 straight away. Happy with that. Is there any suppressors we can get for the M4? Not quite yet. Not a problem. Well, let's pick up one of the tasks. So, first recon. Alright then, I kind of do remember these tasks. I wonder if we've got a better way of actually locating the tasks now, because yeah, sometimes some of the tasks were similar to Tarkov, but they were a lot trickier. You had to actually locate the positions quite harshly. And we picked up 2 items, didn't we, from them? Where did the items go? Alright, so we've got 2 trackers. We'll actually put that in our safe lock. So it's kind of like a gamma case from Tarkov. And then we need to actually move to the position. So from what I remember, get to the helipad. Which one was it? There's maps on this. And then, yeah, Namthaven. That was the first sort of task locations. Alright, so we'll head out there. And we'll go for shows, Bravo Z potentially. Let's have a look at the tasks. Right. Okay. So we've actually got map coordinates, so 170121, which is pretty good. So 170121. It's going to be up in the town, I think. 170121, 121. So we're going up. And this is probably the gas station here. Okay, cool, yeah. Happy with that. So we'll actually use this LZ.
Negative. All birds are in the air.
When we get a free bird. Now, from what I remember, the AI was pretty harsh. Need to be careful. I think trying to do this quietly is the best course of action.
Negative. All birds are currently dispatched.
So that's one thing you've got to get used to in this game. So you start at like a fob. Once you're at the fob, you can then gear yourself up. All that sort of good stuff. But then you've got to call in one of the little birds to come and pick you up and drop you off at whichever LZ you select. And I'm hoping... There we go. And as soon as you can see it's green, it's going to come in and pick you up. We just need to make sure that it's actually ours that comes in. So I've had it in the past where I've jumped on the wrong one. It should be marked by a green marker, and they'll let you know across comms as well. So it will be inbound pretty soon. As you can see, there's a lot going on, a lot of helos coming in. There's quite a few players around as well, which is good to see. The game has picked up a little bit. I think the biggest thing is, like, if you're a Tarkov player, you know, you're going to have a little bit more patience when you come into Grayzone than you do with Tarkov. And there we go, we can see it coming in. And we should be getting slightly higher FPS when we get out on the ground as well, which is good. I just need to remember all the controls, so I'm not promising it.
Raven here, ready to head out.
Okay. There we go.
Get ready, we're moving out.
Yeah, really cool game though. Really cool game. Obviously, if you've got a beast of a computer, you're probably in a much better place than I am. My computer's getting a little bit dated now, especially with the RAM. Alright, well, we should be good to go. This looks like the LZ to me. Oh, my voice just croaked.
Spread out.
I've got random players here as well. Right, I'm going to bomb burst away from them. because I can't actually remember certain buttons. Okay. We got left control to walk. Alright. So we need to move down here along this MSR, and we should find the gas station on the right hand side. What I might do is cross the road. Okay. Alright, first position we need to get to then is the gas station. Just say we've got to be careful doing this. I'm not sure how good or how bad the AR are now, but I remember when I played this last time, the AR was pretty accurate. And there was a lot of desync as well, which when it comes to this sort of game, it doesn't help when you need accuracy. You need to be able to engage enemy fast and then be able to bug out, but it's going to be a good test. Got another river crossing. Hopefully it's not too deep. It's a really strange banking. What's that? I remember that sound. That was like normally when there's a dead body around. I'm not seeing anything. Alright, I'm not going to vault over this yet. I don't want to expose myself again. It's been a long time since I played this. And yeah, I don't really want to be in this open ground. Back ourselves out into the woodblock, getting a cover. Alright, so we've got a building just in front of us there. We might actually have potential enemy. We might have potential enemy here. Could be enemy in there. I can't quite PID it from here. Alright, nowhere really good to move here, so let's keep eyes on it. Risky, very risky crossing. Not something I'd like to do. Again, we need to be careful. I don't really see anything in this hut. I think I had eyes on, but doesn't appear. I'm not sure if that was fire at us or fire at someone else. We're still quite far off the objective, and we've got a two-man team moving through the open areas. We're going to continue using this wood block as a little bit of cover. It should follow alongside the river as well. So we've got a bit more sense of where we are. Granted, we have the map, but we don't want to be checking the map too often. more time static. It looks like we might need to get into some exposed areas of ground soon. Let's stick to this position though. And probably make it through this wood block, manoeuvre onto that high ground and then hook onto the objective. So I think the pair that we saw on the map, they're the guys who are in contact right now, which is good for us because it should be drawing the AI's attention that way, which means we can move around this sort of position without potentially bumping into any issues. Got to remember the main objective is to recon the gas station and then 2 more after that. Granted, we do want to get some kills, we want to get some loot, but we've got to start out by getting the basic tasks done first. I think we're in a pretty concealed position here. We'll check the map. So we've gone quite far out here. I need to hook back. I'm going to have to go through that open land, I think. What we can do is keep hooking on this bearing. So we'll keep heading west. And then we'll start pushing it a little bit more south on the woodblock we can see just there. Again, it's just minimising the risk of an engagement. And we're also unlocking, as you can see there, we've unlocked, I think that was another LZ. So you get experience for exploring in the game. You don't need to just rush to an objective. Alright, those guys are under a lot of fire. We're going to move around, see if we can help them out. I am going to crest this open bit of land here. Bit risky. Oof. A few frames wanting to drop as well. Not ideal. Okay. In general, the game feels pretty stable. I'd probably say there is a little bit of lag due to the server. However, all in all, it feels pretty good. Right, we'll do a quick map check. Alright, so we need to head directly south. And it looks like one of the pair that went into that objective may be down. We've got a long way to go here. And we are encroaching into more civpot areas. Got a hut on the right. Alright, let's check this out. So we've got large open ground, we've got a hut to the right. I'm going to check this on the actual main map here. I want to know what we're around. Okay, so we've got a cluster of buildings here. Then a lot of open space to the objective. A lot of open fields. And it does look... I know, let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, we're going to take the risk. We're going to take the risk. We are going to... Ooh, we got a contact. And we've got a huge frame drop whilst we've got a contact. That is not great. Don't know if you guys saw that, but we've got a contact just here. How he's not seeing me, I don't know. But we're going to have to deal with him, I think. Unfortunately. We need to work out these frame drops, that's for sure. Alright, we've got one enemy down. I'm not seeing any other movement. Oh, I just saw something there. Maybe not. Okay. Let's get moving. Yeah, we kind of had to engage that guy. Oof. Yeah, so I'm still noticing there is a lot of there's still a lot of frame drops when it comes to the game. I don't know if it's frame drops or lag, because my FPS seems to be holding fairly well most of the time. These guys are scrapping. Double check the mark. That's the objective. Okay. Let's move to the hut. I'm going to try and move fast here. We need hard cover. Or a form of hard cover. We're getting huge FPS drops. Got movement inside the compound as well. These frame drops are gonna kill me. Alright, we've got friendlies inside. Alright. Nice. Alright, friendlies managed to clear out that first objective. Kind of worked out in our favour. What we're going to do now is identify the second one. So we've got 171118, 171118, 171118. Around here. Alright, it's going to be a tricky position to get to. Use this wood block here. Essentially cross this ASR and then maneuver around here so we can get a little bit of eyes on this actual building itself, then we know what's going on. Okay, well, let's do it. As I say, I apologise for the frame drops, probably doesn't help as much that I'm recording, but that's just the way it is. So, first part of this task is done. I think this wood block here is probably going to be our best approach. And this is where it could get spicy, especially with the frames. Yeah, we've got multiple enemies in front of us. Might look to take these guys down. Alright, we're going to bug out from that position. We got one. We did get one. You can see the shaders aren't properly loading. What I will do for you guys is double check what the best graphic settings are for the game for FPS, because this can't be it. Ooh, got a contact rear. Not in a good place here. We're going to risk it. As you can see, you can actually enter a lot of buildings, a lot of doors. Okay, so that leads outside. Well, we're not in the position we really wanted to be in here. The textures seem to be just going a bit crazy on us. Yeah, I'll definitely, as you can see, the textures are a little bit off. I will look to sort that out. Alright, bit of a risky place to check our map. So that facility is right in front of us, and what I need to do is, again, this is risky, wouldn't recommend doing what I'm doing. So we've got the garage and we are looking for a bulldozer with some rubbish. It's probably on that far side, on that first position we actually identified. Alright, let's do it. This is not a good place to be at all. I'm going to hook back around. Checking behind us, making sure we haven't been followed up from our previous engagement. I'm not fancying getting into that low ground either. This is not a good place to be in at all. But we're going to risk it. Contacts multiple. Oh, don't engage, don't engage. Come on, get over, get over. Alright, that was a little bit risky. We had two enemy there. But we weren't in a good position. We did not want to engage there. Got multiple rounds going up towards the southwest as well. It's a very hard game to play solo if you can't cover all your arcs. It's a bit sketchy. Alright, here we go. Now we're in a contact. We need to work out how to get out of it. That's somewhere I need to be right now. Yeah, we're in a bad place here. We're in a really bad place. bug out of here. Don't even want to loot these, but we'll see what they got. Alright, let's try and get through this. Shit. There's one right beside us as well. Need to be careful here, so we're going to push into our left side, break contact. We've stirred up the hornet's nest here. Stirred up the hornet's nest. Needs to be hoping that none of them come around right now. Our armor's damaged as well. Okay. Let's get some liquids in. Well, yeah, absolutely stirred the hornet's nest. Check how much ammo I've got left. 11 rounds. That'll do. Okay, let's check the objective. Alright. So convenience store 171118. So the red convenience store. That's why I was looking at in the wrong place. 171118, 171118. So it is in this grid square, essentially where these guys are. I hope. Still check. Shit. This looks like a convenience store to me. Yep, there we go. Let's get a mag change in. I love how I almost got team killed there. Alright, next task in is at 170116, 170116, 170, 116. Okay, potentially towards this sort of position. So we could use the this river or this drainage outlet, whatever it is, to guide us onto it. I guess the only downside is we've got to go back. Right, we've got one fresh mag, that's good, and one in the chamber. Let's do it. I don't even know if that's coming in at me, you know. Alright, let's bug out from this position. That's like the weirdest jump ever. We're gonna have to move fast. I think the pair of two actually moved where we'd been, so they should be in contact now. Yeah, we need to move fast. We're hemorrhaging ammunition. Clear right side. Alright, we're almost there. Let's do this. Not a good place to be. I'm gonna see if I can actually get across. I do not like running alongside a road, but we are a single asset in what would appear to be quite a large town. So sometimes we've got to do things that you wouldn't normally do. Alright, so we're looking for a wreckage site around this area. So we've just got a little bit further to push, and then we'll bug out. They were whizzes, which means it's over towards our direction. Oh, come on, jump over that. Let's go. And I think we've just been PID'd on our left. Yeah, we've got rounds coming in. My guy's getting a bit hungry. There's the digger. There we are. This looks to be a construction site to me. Yeah, first recon task is completed. Alright, next on the list, due to the consumption of ammunition, we are going to look to hit the nearest LZ, which would be over here. Set a waypoint. Alright, so we're going to move to the LZ, move back to the fob, get food, rearm, resupply. Move. Still want to be careful, we are still come on, move. I know who's going to engage us. Alright. That's just one of them situations where I had to try and engage fast. Well, before they did. Obviously a burst from an AK. It's going to give you a really bad day. Alright. That's how I'm not present. Let's get out of here. Oh my God, it's hanging out. Oh, I'm just going to make sure I'm not getting followed up by any rogue AI trying to chase me down. That'd be the worst thing, getting shot in the back. Okay. Alright. Let's go firm. Get this helo in. But I think we request it to where I need to go to.
Raven wheels up for Bravo 1.
I got 1 minute 22 seconds. Let's move to the LZ. There we go. Alright, well first contract, just about a success. Looks like the LZ could be here. Let's get ourselves into a bit more cover. Yeah, first contract is to have been a success. What I will do for you is ensure to fix my graphics settings, make it look a little bit better than it is, and we'll work out the FPS issues as well.
ETA 30 seconds.
That was a tricky fight. We got into a few good scraps there. The bird is here.
I'm at the LZ. Hurry up and get in.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's
Taking
go.
off.
Alright. Well, first little mission done. Little recon contract. Went pretty well. Although, like I said, I will get the graphics sorted out as well as the FPS. It's been a long time since I played, so a few settings won't be the same as what I needed them to be when it first came out. If you like this sort of content, please remember to subscribe, drop that thumbs up, and I will be putting out a lot of Grayzone content over the next few weeks, as well as Star Citizen, potentially some Escape from Tarkov, and Stalker 2. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.